Hi, I'm Anne.
And I'm Adam.
Welcome to Daily English Podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I am so happy to be here with you again, friends. How are you doing today, Adam?
Hey guys, I'm feeling a bit nervous, but happy. We have a great plan for this weekend, right?
That's correct. We have a trip to a cabin in the mountains. I worked very hard on this plan. I booked the cabin last week. I checked the weather and packed my suitcase yesterday. Everything is ready.
Oh man, I almost forgot my charger. I need to go back home and pack now. Anne, do you remember where it is?
Adam, you always pack at the last minute. Oh my God. Don't tell me you haven't packed anything yet.
You're so organized, Anne. You have a plan for everything. That's why I like traveling with you. I mean, I like the way you organize our plans. There's still time. We can keep talking, Anne. Let's talk for 5 more minutes. Our listeners are still here.
No way, Adam. Pack your suitcase, please. I want to arrive at the cabin early. You know, last time we traveled together, you forgot your passport. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. That was a disaster. I arrived at the airport and realized I had nothing in my bag. I had my plane ticket, but I didn't have any documents. I felt like a fool.
You were a fool that day. But that's my point. I prefer to prepare everything 2 days before. I like having my suitcase near the door. It gives me peace of mind.
I envy that. My head is always going 1,000 miles an hour when I plan a trip. I think about the fuel for the car, the gas station on the road, the route, the mountains, and then I forget my charger. I admire your control, Anne. Seriously, you make everything easy.
You know, Adam, when you prepare everything, you show that you value your time and the time of others. Sometimes people think being organized is boring, but to me, it's freedom. If I have everything ready, I don't get stressed. Do you remember you taught me to be more organized in my favorite corner? Why is it so hard for you to be more organized when traveling?
That's a great question. Maybe it's my nature. I like the thrill of solving things at the last minute. It's like a sport. But you're right, it causes a lot of stress. The last time we traveled, I lost a lot of time looking for my things. This time, I want to try to be different. Will you help me with a list?
Of course I'll help you. I always help you, right? First, you need cold weather clothes. Second, the right shoes for walking. Third, your charger. Please find that charger.
I think I know where it is. Inside my jacket. Anne, did you ever have a trip that went wrong from the start?
Sure. When I was little, my family went to the beach. My father forgot the car keys inside the vehicle. Imagine that. The sun, the heat, and us outside without being able to get in. We had to wait 2 hours for a tow truck. It was an important lesson. Since that day, I check everything I need 3 times.
What a story. I, on the other hand, once took the wrong flight. I went to the boarding gate, didn't look at the flight number, and ended up in another city. It was a total adventure, although it was a costly mistake.
Only you have those things happen to you, Adam. That's why this trip will be special. We are going to learn how to do things right.
Guys, before we continue, let's review our key vocabulary for this trip. It is fundamental to use these words correctly. Suitcase, the container where we keep our clothes and personal items for a trip. Remember, it's suitcase.
To pack, the action of organizing your belongings inside the suitcase. Adam needs to pack now.
To book, when planning a trip, it is vital to make a hotel or cabin reservation. I booked the cabin.
To wake up early, necessary to avoid traffic and make the most of the day. I need to wake up early tomorrow.
Flight, The journey we take through the air.
Fuel. The energy needed for our car to move forward. We need to refill the fuel. Gas station. The place where we stop to buy snacks or get fuel.
Thank you, Anne. I especially like the word pack. It's short and useful. Do you think I need to pack my camera?
Of course, Adam. You love nature, and the mountains offer incredible landscapes. But focus. First, pack the essentials.
I know, Anne. Thanks for your patience today. I know I'm a mess today, but being with you makes everything make sense. Sometimes I feel like my life is a bit rushed, and you and this podcast is the balance I need. Can we talk about this later at the cabin?
Sure, Adam. But first, let's finish packing. The cabin is a perfect place to talk.
Okay, so Anne, what are your must-haves on a trip?
That's an excellent question, Adam. My must-haves are simple, but necessary to keep calm. First, my small agenda. Even though I use technology, I like to write my plans by hand. It helps me visualize the journey and the schedules. Second, my reusable water bottle. I never know where there will be a gas station, and I prefer to be ready. And third, my favorite book. I always carry one because when the flight is delayed or when the road is long, reading transports me to another place.
An agenda, water, and a book. Very Anne style. If I had to choose my three things, they would be my camera, my music player, and a physical map.
A physical map? That's very old-fashioned, but I like it. Sometimes apps fail, especially in the mountains where the signal is weak.
Exactly. Besides, we can run out of signal. A physical map is always a good option when we need to know exactly where we are. And speaking of that, do you think the car will be okay for the journey? It's a steep climb.
We checked the engine's condition yesterday. Everything is in order, but we must ensure the tire pressure is fine. Another reason why waking up early is a good idea. We can stop by the gas station without rushing and do a quick check before taking the main road.
I like how you think. You're the strategist of the team. Hey, Anne, what if I helped you with something from your list? Do you want me to carry your book or your agenda in my suitcase? That way you can travel lighter.
Oh, that's a very kind gesture, Adam. But my suitcase is already ready and organized. But I like that you worry about making the road easier for me. That says a lot about you.
You know, when planning this trip, I realized that we don't just pack clothes or accessories, we pack expectations. I have high expectations about this weekend, about what we can discover in the cabin, and honestly, about spending this time together.
Me too, Adam. This isn't just a work or leisure trip. It's a time to connect. But remember that after the podcast, you must go find your charger. If you don't put it away now, the chaos will follow you to the mountain.
You're right. I have it in mind. I won't forget it. I can keep it in a side pocket of my suitcase. Don't worry. I already have my clothes, my camera, and my charger in my mind. It just needs to be put in the suitcase.
Adam, don't play around. When we finish, I'll give you 10 minutes to pack. You'll be in trouble if you don't manage it.
10 minutes? That's a challenge. But for an Anne story, I can do it. Wait a second, Anne, I just want to say, I appreciate your patience. It's not easy traveling with a guy like me.
It's not easy, but it's never boring, Adam.
I promise to come back later with the suitcase packed.
I'm very happy to hear that. If you eliminate the stress from the beginning, you can enjoy the view, the nature, and the conversation without looking at the clock.
You're absolutely right. Oh, I almost forgot, Anne. What kind of music should we bring? For a long journey, music is as important as fuel. Do you think jazz is a good idea, or do you prefer something with more energy?
Definitely jazz. It's perfect for looking out the window and enjoying the view. Although, if you feel very tired while driving, we can switch to something more upbeat. But no very sad music, okay? We want a happy trip.
Agreed, no sad songs. I'll make a special playlist for this trip. A list that is a good companion for the mountains. It's funny how a song can change the whole mood of a trip, right? It's as if every song were part of the memories we are creating.
It's true. Music stays in the memory. Every time we hear those songs in the future, we will remember this weekend at the cabin. I hope it's a very special memory, Adam.
Of course it will be. Well, what do you think if we do a small final review for our listeners before the tiredness gets us? Can we do a brief practice using today's vocabulary?
That seems perfect. Let's do a quick dynamic. I will say an incomplete sentence, and you must use one of our keywords.
I accept the challenge. I'm all ears.
Tomorrow we have to leave at 5 in the morning to avoid the traffic. Therefore, tomorrow we have to...
We have to wake up early.
Correct. Second, Adam, you can't leave home without your...
Without my suitcase. Although sometimes I leave it forgotten, I know.
Exactly. And the last one. The car ran out of energy after 3 hours of driving, so we looked for a
gas station to buy more fuel.
Perfect, Adam. You are learning fast. I think we are ready for the adventure. Let's do our final vocabulary review.
Charger. The device we use to give energy to our phones or electronic equipment.
Map. The physical or digital guide we use to orient ourselves and not get lost on the journey.
Cabin. A small house, usually made of wood, situated in a natural environment like the mountains.
Traffic. The accumulation of vehicles on the road that can delay our trip.
Journey. The experience of moving from one point to another.
Schedule. The plan of activities organized by time.
Luggage. An alternative and more formal way to refer to all suitcases.
Landscape. The natural environment we observe.
Tow truck. A special vehicle that helps move other cars when they break down or have a problem.
Boarding gate. A specific place at the airport where you wait to get on your plane.
Rushed. When you are doing something very quickly because you do not have much time.
Steep climb. An ascending path, road, or slope that rises at a very sharp and difficult angle.
Must have. A thing that is very important or useful and that you should have. I feel ready. Thank you for this episode, Anne. Thank you for helping me with the mess and for making me part of your plans.
Thank you, Adam, for the company and for the laughs. Guys, don't forget, organize your suitcases, prepare your plans, and above all, enjoy every moment of your own trips. Enjoy the process calmly, guys. Remember that this will always be your peaceful space to improve your English naturally. Subscribe and share the video.
See you in the next episode to keep learning.
Take good care of yourselves and happy learning. Goodbye.